Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Red Ruby Tarot. I'm so excited that you're here with me today on my first video. This is super exciting. In today's reading, we're looking at what is happening in your next relationship. So you've got 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can look at the crystals and see if you feel drawn to the colours in the crystals. Maybe it's the image, maybe it's both. So this is a timeless reading, and sometimes people will choose a couple of piles, but you can choose one, a couple of them, maybe all will slightly resonate, but take your time, like pause the video if you need to, and just feel inside which one you're feeling drawn to, and then we'll get into the reading. I will see you in your pile. Hello, my lovely pile number 1. I am so excited that you're here with me today and looking at what is happening in your next relationship. So what is happening in your next relationship? Okay, we've got 2 cards here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're currently close to someone, or you was, and it's all about to change. But because they're making you unhappy, so there's definitely some unhappiness here. We've got the 8 of Wands. Everything is feeling difficult, but it's all about to change. So I can see what's coming through, that you need to admit to yourself that this is feeling scary. Okay. And taking a bit of time to reflect. With the Hermit card, there's definitely some need to pull yourself in, reflect on what is going on here. Okay, and this person you just feel like you can see a positive future for both of you, but at the minute it's like going through thorns. And if this is a past relationship, maybe they're trying to draw you back in. It's like going through thorns with them, and it feels like you're never on steady ground. Okay, so you're never really getting anywhere. You feel like you need some guidance. You know, the 5 of Pentacles, it's need for guidance. You need some guidance here on what to do. Now, you're definitely stuck in a cycle of doing more than you want to do, and it's tiring, it's exhausting. You know, so the 10 of Pentacles, if this was the reverse, like the right way round, you've got to great challenges, you've got to great events, you've achieved a lot, but it's in reverse. It's like you're going backwards. They're pulling you backwards all the time. You feel like you're stepping forward and then they're pulling you back. You really are waking up to this. And if you haven't already started to make a change, this shift is coming, and it leads you into the arms of another. So maybe you're going to take that time to reflect and be on your own for quite a while. Maybe this person's already in the background and they're trying to come through. Okay, but there's something here where this change is very scary for you. It feels unfair. It feels like there's a battle. So we're looking at the tarot cards for a while. I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well, but there's a lot of meaning here for you. And I really feel this energy, like you're starting to shut down, but you just want to blossom. So you're fighting your way through, but you just want to blossom. You want things to change, but that feels really scary. So you've maybe had relationship breaks in the past. Maybe you've put it on hold. Maybe you've ended and got back together, but this has definitely not been an easy ride. So let's see this new situation that's coming through. We can see the new situation with the 8 of Wands. Okay, so we've got excitement and we've got some opportunities, and you're there. You are going for that excitement. You don't want to start creating any parallels with your past relationship. So you're going to have to do things differently. You really are. And that's why this is so important here. To take yourself away, work out what's going on, work out why you've come into this mothering role. Is it because that's what you've learned? Is it because this person's pulling you into it? Is it a little bit of both? And you may find that if you have a break, it could be that you recreate with the same person, and actually it all changes. But the only way, I really feel like there is a new person coming in here. It is about exciting new opportunities. But if you get back with this person, the only way it's going to work is if it's like a whole new relationship. Like it's like starting again from day one. Nothing is going to stop you. You're going to notice that there are others around you and you can get this guidance. But it means asking for guidance. It means saying, hey, I need help. I'm struggling. This is what's going on. What do you think? And yes, people say the answers are within us. But sometimes we do need a little bit of guidance. Sometimes we need people to reflect back to us what is going on, to really make us realise what is going on. Okay, so this exciting opportunity is a time for you to solve your problems. It's needing some space, and you really need freedom. So you're definitely, if you have chosen this pile, you have definitely got beautiful, powerful energy, but it has been held back. Okay, it's been held back. And there are going to be a few special people around you. I can see maybe people at work, maybe in an office environment, maybe people that you talk to and something just clicks. And you're going to stop fighting. That's the first thing you're going to do. People often say, fight, you've got to keep fighting, you've got to keep fighting. No, actually you don't. Not in this. If this is your reading, you don't need to fight. You need to take yourself away, give yourself some time for these exciting opportunities to come through. And like I said, it could be a totally new person, or it could be the same relationship, but the relationship's got to be reborn. And the minute you notice those old patterns coming back, I can tell you that this relationship is likely to end and you will start on a new journey. Okay, so I really want to see some oracle cards and what comes through for you here. I think this will be interesting to see the message. So upside down, obviously it's not tarot, so it doesn't matter. Workaholic. Maybe you've been working so much that you haven't recognized what is going on. Okay, this is what this is saying. It's not necessarily saying you're working too much, but a workaholic in the sense that, you've not been able to see, and therefore in this relationship as well, you've been a workaholic. You have work too much on the relationship instead of standing back. Sometimes we need to go into that zone and be a workaholic because we need to get something done. But this is destroying your situation and what has happened for you. It really is, this behaviour. So maybe you need to take a bit of time off work. Maybe you need to go on holiday. But yeah, that is an interesting oracle card for you there. And I get this sense as well that it's the fear that is holding you back. So it's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of what are other people going to think? What if people find out? But the only way you're going to figure this out, that was, it fell out, that card, the 5 of Pentacles. You need some guidance here. So we have going forward. I mean, perfect. New opportunities going forward. There's got to be some movement here. There has to be. And when you're on unsteady ground and fighting through thorns, it feels like there isn't a lot of moving forward. So we need to clear what is going on and make some real sense of it. And deep breaths. Like, I can feel the stress coming through this reading. Like, we need to slow down. We need to take some time. And yeah, put your weapons down. Stop fighting. Take that time that you need to work this out. So with the, I love this pack. It's a beautiful pack of self-care cards. With the self-care cards, this is often, the card that comes out is often the thing that you find the hardest to do. And the message today with this reading, your next relationship, this is what is going to help your next relationship. Build strength. Okay, I mean, yeah, couldn't have chose a better card. If you're fighting, if you're going through thorns, if you feel like you're on steady ground, it's likely that you're going to feel weak, you're going to feel crumbled, you're going to feel like you don't have the energy, like you're so tired, you've been working so hard. But find a way to build strength. So that could be starting to take some time to go to the gym. That could be sleeping more. It could be eating healthier. But there's definitely a need to build strength. And remember as well, like, the people around us can give us strength. So they can just by listening, you may need a bit of guidance. You may need someone to listen to you as well and just remind you that who you were before this all happened, because sometimes we just forget who we were before this all happened and we lose our strength. So this card is definitely telling you to build strength. And of course, what did I say? These cards, it's often the hardest thing that, you know, you're not going to feel like building strength like now. You might feel like giving up, but you've got so many exciting opportunities coming along. Like, it's unreal. So you will build strength. You will move forward. And finally, I just want to see the love card for you. Wow. So the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. And again, the final bit's really important. Follow it with faith, because sometimes if we keep moving forward and then stepping back 5 times, it's because we haven't got the faith that where we're going is okay. So taking meditative time, if you struggle to meditate, you know, even just a couple of minutes on breathing and believing in yourself and seeing what you can feel about what you want your next situation to be is going to help, but you need to follow it with faith. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. It felt a difficult reading. Like, if this is your life right now, I'm not surprised if you're feeling quite stressed. However, see the positives in this. You need time on your own to figure things out. Maybe go on holiday, take a break, get the guidance from the people around you. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about where you could have got to. Okay, things are tricky right now, but it's not always going to be like this for you. It really isn't, because this reading is saying that you are going to build strength and you're going to move forward. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you in my next reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this channel, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, welcome my lovely pile number 2. So what is happening in your next relationship? What is happening in your next relationship? I am so excited for this reading. It feels really positive. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're going to find someone that is happy to fit into your plans. Okay, but be cautious. That's coming through straight away. Be cautious about this. Okay, so you could put them off by being too busy. Now, it could be that maybe you are working on a project right now that is kind of taking over. Maybe you just already spend a lot of time with your friends, but it feels to me like you're on a bit of a mission. Okay, so you're on a mission to turn things around, like completely change your life. However, there's someone very close to you that is watching and they want to get closer. Like, this person really wants to be in your life. And this will be hard because someone has, or something has held you back for a long time, and you're like, right, I'm just ready to go now. I really am ready to get moving on with my life. I'm fighting for my future. I've flipped that switch. Like, something has happened where I'm super, super busy. Now, you may be in a period of being super busy, but not feeling like you're getting anywhere, but you really are getting somewhere. But if you are wanting love along the way, then you have to slow it down. This will be hard. It really will be hard. This person is very secure. They're busy as well. So that's the first thing that attracts you. Like, okay, this person's got things going on. They have things going on in their life already. So you already don't feel pressure. Like, they're not kind of trying to smother you or take over your life. And maybe they're so busy that you haven't noticed them so much. But trust me, you are soon going to notice them. So with this mission that you're on, it could be something that you're trying to achieve. But remember that it could benefit the both of you. So it's not like a them or the project, them or the work, them or the business that you're involving you in. You can do both, and actually it may support you both, which may surprise you. Okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles here, you know, you are definitely looking to get some new skills. So you're looking to learn some new stuff, maybe go to college, maybe you started learning from people already at work. And yeah, you're just like, I am over this. Like, I am moving forward with things. I am holding on to what I've already got and I'm pushing forward. And this person's like, hey, what about me? Like, I'm here. So yes, they're busy, but they start to come up in the background and say, I really want to get close to you and I feel like you're pushing me away. Maybe you're a little bit avoidant, maybe you're a bit scared. And maybe all of that is true because you've had to fight for what you've got. You've had to fight to where you've got to now. But this feels like a real love that you could miss if you take your eye off the ball here. You have really struggled, Justin, in your life. Okay, you struggled because you've been hurt and you've been kind of like your ego. People have attacked who you actually are. And that has made you feel like, you know, maybe it's not worth it. But you are on the start of a new journey here. So this person is going to pull you in and make you feel close. And they're going to teach you deeply what trust actually is without you realizing. And it's going to make things blossom. It really is. Like, it's going to be like an explosion. It's almost going to kind of take over you and then you're going to be panicked. And that's where this like, okay, so am I working on my project? Or am I working on my relationship? Or can I do both? It's going to take you by surprise. And this person's going to deliver what they say they're going to deliver. They're going to be where they need to be. They're going to cook you tea when they say they are. They're going to run you a bath. They're going to turn up on time. And it's really tiny things like, you know, maybe getting you some chocolate when it's the time of your month and you really need some. But this person's going to surprise you and you're going to feel really loved at first, but then it's going to start to feel unreal. And that's when this all is going to play out. Okay, so the fighting is your internal fighting here. It really is. And there needs to be a part of where you recognize that there doesn't need to be a competition. It can balance out. You just need to relax and trust that they are going to be there for you and they're going to take care of you and they're going to give you the time that you need to work on your project. So you may have met people in the past and they're whiny and they're moaning. They're like, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to do that? It's taking up so much time. Like, why can't you spend time with me? This person's not like that. They are telling you they want to be in your life. They are messaging you saying, hey, where are you? When are you coming round? And, but they're not like needy. So you can relax, like you really, really can relax. And not only are you going to learn new skills with the mission that you're on in terms of like whatever it is you're getting busy with, but you're going to learn new skills in relationships in terms of love. So you're going to learn to love yourself a bit more and recognize that you can have both. You don't need to hold on so much. You've done that in the past. You can release a little bit. And in fact, the more we give to people, the more we kind of get out there, the easier it becomes for us. So yeah, I mean, this person they check in with you. How's your day going? How are you feeling? They don't try and solve your problems. And they do get a sense if you push them away. This is the part of you that wants to push them away because it feels alien to you. They do sense that. But stick with it because there's more in store with this journey. Like there really, really is. So let me just pull an oracle card here and see what comes up. So let's get an oracle card and just see what we have. So we've got prayer. Now, you may not be religious, but there's something here about wishing, about faith, about stepping forward and trusting. I already said that before this card came out, like trusting in the process. So maybe you do a little bit of meditation. Maybe you take that time to really think, what am I wishing for? Because sometimes we can be so busy, we don't know what we're wishing for. We lose what we're hoping for. We lose that direction. So there needs to be a bit of prayer. There needs to be a bit of connection to that thing and noticing all of this going on as well. Okay. And let's just choose another oracle card. I feel like you need two. You need two oracle cards here. Okay. So we've got flow. So flow, energy. How does it all flow? Could it flow better? Could we move forwards and backwards, side to side? Could we make this a bit more of a pretty dance instead of a need to get this done? Like I was trying to do a motorbike sign there. That was bad. But like, you know, like when you're like roaring into something, this is about flow, gentle, beauty, grace, finding your place of where you need to be so that you can do both. Because if you don't, you will lose this person. Transformation, okay? I really feel like this is transformation in the form that you are going to understand about a deeper love here. So you're going to transform into someone new because you realize that you can do both. You can manage both and you can become a whole new person. Now, maybe you've been trying too hard to become that new person. And again, the butterfly doesn't worry about that. They just trust in the process and it happens. We get the flow. We dream what we want. We get that real, genuine, this is going to fit into my life. It's not feeling too hard and we'll get the transformation. So if things do feel too hard, again, just take a bit of a step back. Like that's absolutely fine. Just take a bit of step back, but don't push them away too much. Don't pull too much in your work direction, in this creative ambition that you've got, this thing that you want to move forward. Just find that gentle flow. And let's see if we've got a lovely self-care card for you and see if we get a little bit of guidance here in terms of something that might help. So sync with the moon. I mean, look at that. We've got the moon, sync with the moon. Now, I mean, this is this can be a really spiritual thing for you in terms of like connecting to the earth, connecting to something bigger, but sync with the moon, sync with Mother Nature. And yeah, maybe you just need to get outside as well on some evening walks. Just look at the moon, just see how you're feeling with the cycles of life. And if you don't know much about the moon, go and do a little bit of research, because apparently it does have a big pull on us, like it really does. And yeah, it was a full moon here last night as well. I really love that. So I want to just look at the final card for you. Freedom. So this is your love card. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I mean, come on, like how in sync is this? The path is clear if you want it to be. And that's what I was saying. It's a bit about prayer. It's a bit about thinking where you actually want to go. And is this person that's come into your life, are they worth this transformation that you need in terms of like realizing that you don't need to go full pelt, you can just relax, you can do both, you can fit it all in, you don't need to feel overwhelmed, you can take one day at a time and change your life. I absolutely love this reading for you. So there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, now remember, if you love the channel, please like, please subscribe. I'll be giving you lots of videos for your pick a card readings. So please come back if you enjoyed it. I feel so grateful that you were here with me, and I feel really grateful that I've been able to share this with you. So thank you. Take care. Hello, pile number 3. So I'm so excited to do this pick a card reading with you and get into it and look at what is happening in your next relationship. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. You're not going to make the same mistakes here. So you're not going to make the same mistakes by rushing, but it's going to be hard. And wow, we have the Devil card. So, and the Strength card. We've got some great cards here. You're not going to make the same mistakes, but like I said, it's going to be hard, and this reading will guide you into how to manage that. I'm also going to bring out some oracle cards as well to help, but I can really get a sense here that you need to hold back. So you want to put your heart on your sleeve. You want to tell him everything about your past or her. You want to say how you've been heartbroken before. You want to tell him what your weaknesses are. Just stop. Stop. Okay? You have to hold back. This person that's come into your life is by no means an accident. And this next relationship is going to be beautiful. Okay? So we can see here with the Two of Swords that we've got some tension. There is a little bit of tension, and that tension is that kind of like anxious nervousness, like, how do I do this? I want to make this better. I want to be a better person. Just relax. Okay, just relax. It's not about rushing into something. You just need to hold back a little bit. Give it time before you let things out, because, you know, even if you know right from the start, you get a sense from the start that this person's great, still hold back, because you are going to create a bit of air of mystery around you, and this person is looking for that. So this next relationship is going to be beautiful for you. It really is. And I feel that not only is it going to be a beautiful experience, but you're going to learn so much about yourself here that you never realized that you did. And you're going to do things that you know, just out of love. Like they're just going to happen out of love. Someone is going to recognize who you really are. They're going to see you for who you really are, but it's going to just take a bit of time, and it's going to take a bit of work. Okay, so you're going to feel this, like I say, this bit of tension, a bit of push-pull. You can share your emotions. You can totally trust this person to share your emotions and tell them how you feel and tell them what frustration you may have had. But the difference here is you're not looking for guidance. You realize that you need to be a bit different. You need to slow down. You need to pull it back. You're not looking for guidance. So you can ask them and say, you can tell them and say, you know, when I talk to you, all I need you to do is maybe just say to me, tell me a bit more about that. That's all. You are learning to stand in your power here, and you really don't need answers or a lot of guidance. You just want to be able to offload that emotion. And then you're going to say, you know, actually, this is what I'm glad about. This is what's working really well for me right now. And yeah, this is what I'm proud of about what I've done today. And this is going to create a whole new dynamic for you. Like, you've not had a relationship like this before. It really is going to create a whole new dynamic. So you might even feel like you want to start planning a holiday, planning a weekend away, doing something exciting that is just for you and just for this person, and it excludes everybody else. And that may feel a little bit scary, like, is it too soon? But it's not too soon, like it really isn't. And you know, there is some real, this card here is, you know, saying there's some real ambition, like you have a lot of ambition here. But there is sometimes this addiction to going over the negative, going over the past, telling someone what went wrong in your life. Like, just no. I'm going to remind you again, don't talk all about your past relationships and everything that they did terrible to you. This relationship is totally new, and it's going to be pure, and it's going to be beautiful. So this person that you're in the relationship with mostly tells the truth. Now, the reason why I say this is because you're going to get a sense that they're holding back. Remember that if people don't tell the truth, it's quite often to protect that other person. It's not necessarily a bad thing, unless you're obviously dating a narcissist. But it's mostly because this person is just wanting to kind of hold back a little bit. And you're a very intuitive person, because you've been hurt a lot and you've held on to a lot of stuff from the past, not just like monetary things, but you've held on to things that have happened. So you just need to give them a bit of faith. You need to give them a bit of time, and you need to recognize that this person doesn't need to be like you. They don't need to explain all their emotions and how they're feeling, and you can trust them. Okay. So you can definitely trust this person. So you may be thinking things over a bit too much. And again, I think this is where that card comes in. It's a bit like, when you keep going back to those negative thoughts. Addiction can come in many forms, and sometimes addiction is in being stuck to that negative cycle. So just find the strength. Okay, find that strength. I mean, this is a fantastic card. Find the strength to stand back, wait and see. So this new relationship is all about taking your time and just waiting to see what is going to happen. And this person will definitely then see you. Like, the tension will shift, they will see you, and you will feel more in love than you've ever felt. I really believe with this deck. So I'm so excited if you got this reading today. Like, this is really cool for you. Remember, this is a timeless reading. So yeah, I love it. Pick a card readings are the best. Now we've got vanity. Interesting. Maybe you're hung up a bit on your looks. Maybe you notice that they slightly look at other people. Remember, again, that's fine. Like, this random person that's in the street has got nothing to do with you. You are in relationship with this person. So when you get dressed, wear what makes you feel good. Look in the mirror. Does this make me feel sexy? Do I feel good? Don't get hung up on other people and how you look. This person is so much deeper than that. They really are. And they are not going to be overly bothered. That you're going to feel perfect when you have put some effort in, but you're not trying too hard. Okay, so vanity, let it go. Great card though, great reminder for us, because so many of us get caught up in that now with social media and things, and how everybody always looks picture perfect. So, I've left some of the cards. Let's add a few more. I really want to get a really good oracle card here for you, and we'll look at this card at the end. So we've got adventures. Yeah, there is definitely a holiday looming, and maybe you've not been on too many holidays with just you and a partner, but there are adventures, and it's not just about this one holiday. It's like where you're going as well. There will be other things that you will do that will be exciting. And yeah, you're going to be a bit scared, okay? But there are adventures. So the hard work will pay off here. It really will. And let me choose a self-care card for you. So with the self-care cards, I say this a lot. They're often the card that you find the hardest to do. I don't know why. But yeah, I think whenever I choose one of these for me, it's like, oh, that is so hard to do. Okay, massage. Maybe you have not received a massage ever from your partner. Maybe this is something new to try, and maybe you could just go out and buy a massage from a qualified massage therapist. But there's something here about connecting to your body. So when we have this tension, have this stress, we lose that sense of body, of self, and it's definitely telling you here, yeah, go for a massage. Maybe you find touch difficult as well. And remember that is something that can feel better over time. If we receive that with someone that makes us feel that we can trust them and we love them. So definitely massage there. Let's look at this final card. So romance, Cupid arrows strike. Like, I totally said this to you, like, yeah, I'm sorry. And the reason why I say sorry is because there is never love without pain. Like, everything comes to an end, whether it's through death or the end of a relationship. So that's the fear of getting into relationships. But this is it. So I'm really excited for you, and just embrace it. Like, what is life about if it's not about getting into these loving relationships and going out there and having some adventures? So I'm excited for you if you've got this reading. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this energy with me. If you have time, please like and subscribe to my channel. You'll see more pick a card readings, and I really love doing these readings for you. So thank you so much. Take care.